do it this way. I do it this way before I.
It's hard to be yourself too when you know that someone's watching, because it's easy to be yourself when no one's watching.
Yeah.
Or when it's just you and somebody you know and you're comfortable with. Yeah, but don't put pressure on yourself. Shake it off. And we're gonna get started. Anything you don't want put on there, we can edit it out. So
Okay.
don't freak out.
Okay. So I'm gonna should I talk here or should I talk to you?
You should talk to me.
Just one person.
On the other side,
Yeah.
But probably I would definitely want to start off with like introducing you first before you talk about yourself, because
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, so like you're gonna
like an introduction, like how they do on the talk show.
Okay. I'm fine with.
Welcome to the Follow D Show. This is Desiree McKinney, and I am introducing the hottest talent in Houston, Texas to you right here, right now. The first special guest that I have is a really close friend of mine. We've been friends for years. I knew her from college, my college days when I was at U of H. We both ended up having the same major. She went to school for public relations and marketing and communications. She got her degree. She is a well-renowned makeup artist. She has worked with supermodels who have traveled all over the world. She's worked with brides, really, really high-end brides. She specializes in classic makeup. She does clean face, clean techniques, and she has a lot of amazing products that we're going to introduce to you. So this is Natalie Berry. So Natalie, it's so good to see you.
I know. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, so we have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was definitely last year. It's June 2020.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long.
It never feels like it though. It never feels like
Well,
it.
we were in quarantine for 2 months, like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's just, the year kind of like flew by. Well, the first half of the year.
Yeah.
Like,
what were you doing during quarantine to stay? And are you still quarantining for the most part?
So, right now I'm really not quarantining per se. So I do have a studio that I work out of.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just went back to work there a couple of weeks ago. I'm still, I do have safety protocol for, the COVID outbreaks just to keep me and my clients safe. But I'm not really like isolating or anything like that. I am kind of staying on top of it though, just making sure that I don't have any symptoms. And when my clients come in, just making sure that they have like a mask, gloves, making sure that they wash their hands, just to help to keep down any possible outbreaks.
And you clean your stuff.
Oh
really well
yeah,
too,
so
always.
because I'm a licensed esthetician as well, so we are. It's like drilled into our head in school to be like extremely sanitary.
Cleanly.
So I was already very sanitary before COVID.
You were.
Yeah, but now that COVID has came, after we did shut down for like 2.5 months, when I came back, I just made sure that I was just even more thorough than what I was before. So yeah, so I'm still taking safety measures, just not really like self-isolating, just because in Houston, like they have allowed pretty much all of us to go back to work. So
Okay.
yes.
And to answer your question earlier, I feel like just look where you feel, because I feel like if you look there and here, it will be.
Yeah, it's like more like talking to the audience, right? Okay.
We're trying to get a feel for
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. Okay. So, I want to know a story about like a celebrity you really liked that you met.
I actually met a celebrity, like literally right before I took like the big leap to actually become a makeup artist. So I'm gonna tell you this story. Actually, I might have told you already about this because it's happened like after college, I believe, or I'm sorry, like during the last year of college. But so I was interning at New York Fashion 2013, I believe, at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in New York. So it
Very
was
nice.
very exciting.
Yeah.
So at this time, I knew that I really liked makeup and beauty, but I thought that was gonna, take the way of being in fashion PR.
Mhm.
So I thought that I was gonna be a fashion publicist and work in that arena. Maybe even like work for a beauty company, maybe. So I was still kind of like trying to find my way.
Now she want her own beauty company back.
Yeah, I went totally
Left field.
no, I went towards that way, but I just
But
like
you're the celebrity now.
I mean,
You're the
I wouldn't call
hair-
myself a celebrity.
I feel like she's a celebrity.
She
She's
has
a
to be a
celebrity
girl.
hairstylist. She's a celebrity makeup artist. She's a celebrity esthetician, celebrity waxer. She can do anything dang near you need done for your face.
Yeah,
Look
I'm.
pretty.
I have a lot of services
What
that I can do.
more
It's
do
true.
you need?
That's true.
Like facials. What else?
Yeah, so okay, I provide, skincare services, of course, makeup, of course,
Mhm.
lash extensions, brow waxing. So I pretty much specialize in makeup and clean makeup and lash extensions and brows right now. So yes, but yeah, but before I even got my license while I was in college, and I like interned there. That's where I met a couple of celebrities.
So what was the celebrity?
I actually met June Ambrose. I was like a little bit starstruck, just a little bit. So
Wow.
yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like.
So for those who don't know, tell them who that is to you.
Okay, so June Ambrose, at the time, she was like a really important person to me because I thought I was gonna work in the fashion industry, and she's a black woman. She is a very well known black stylist, really. She started off as a stylist, I believe, in like the 90s and like the early 2000s, and then now she does like all types of projects, but she's more known for being a stylist. So yeah, it was pretty exciting.
That's dope.
And
Inspiring.
yeah, also I didn't really meet them, but you remember from like America's Next Top Model, the judge, oh my gosh, I forgot what his name was.
Simon?
No, not Simon. Well, that might be it. He was
like browner, but like
yes,
Middle Eastern looking.
yes, but not
like
Jay, not
the young one.
not Jay, and not
Miss J.
Emmanuel,
And not
him.
the one with the light
The one
hair.
taller. I think he was maybe like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, him. I know him.
Oh, okay, yes, him.
Yeah, I
So,
think his name is Simon. I think.
okay, that might be
I think
him.
that's his name.
Yeah, but I was
think.
like feet away from them.
Yeah.
And they were like sitting in the front row at one of the shows that I was at. So
Still inspiring. You still get
yeah,
inspired when you see.
yeah.
That's how I saw Nipsey, and that's the only memory I have of Nipsey Hussle.
Really?
I was at a celebrity basketball tournament at for BET Experience when I was living in Los Angeles, and literally Snoop Dogg, it was Snoop Dogg, Nipsey in the game, I believe. They were like all out in the front, like playing basketball, and
Wow.
me and my homegirl had got there late because we were like, I forgot, I think I left something. It was crazy. It was Raven. I was with Raven.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Raven's one of my friends. Y'all will see her soon. She's coming back out here. She moved to the Virgin Islands, I believe.
Yeah,
Or something like
I remember
that.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That she did move out there, but she's
Yeah.
doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I see her on like Facebook.
She
and
started her own like photography company now. She still models. She just modeled for Kimora Lee Simmons' new line. I met Kimora
Nice.
too.
Nice.
I met Kimora when I was working at Starbucks. She told me to come to her store, and I went there, but she wasn't there.
Is she pretty
So,
cool?
Kimora,
Like in person?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, she's very nice. She's cool because it was my first day at Starbucks, and I messed up her drink, and
Oh
she was so
my
sweet. She knew my name too. She was like, Desiree. I was like, I'm sorry, it's my first day.
That's
She's
so cool
very
though.
specific. She knows what she wants. I love that about her because I'm kind of like her when I order from Starbucks now.
Mhm.
But she wanted like it was like what, coconut milk with like with light cream and
That sounds like something she would
like
order.
like a dab of sugar and like the way she ordered it, I was just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. So now I get
Be like, oh yeah, you're
green tea
definitely
frappuccino light with
super. That's y'all's drink of choice.
Is there anything that you feel like somebody, like if there's a little kid and they want to do the same thing that you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
they want to be you when they grow up, what advice could you give them, or what can you kind of tell them if you were talking to your little
Mm-hmm.
version of you? What would you tell yourself to motivate yourself to keep going?
All right. So I would tell myself, or a younger version of me, or just a younger girl in general, that if she did want to go pursue the field that I'm in, I would just tell her to stay focused no matter what. Just always believe in yourself. Prepare yourself mentally to work, to really, really work for what you want, and to never let anybody tell you anything different. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's how me and you kind of like bonded, because we both have like a passion for the art, something in the art field. So
yeah, and people thought we were crazy at first.
everybody thinks you're crazy when you're like in your early 20s. Is like you're trying to figure
You wanna
stuff
know what?
out.
Go be a doctor, honey.
Well, because like I feel like a little bit earlier than now, like it wasn't really like mainstream, like what we're
It's
doing
not
right
normal.
now. Well, it
It's not
wasn't.
considered as normal.
Yeah, like social media wasn't even like
a thing really. Instagram had like just started.
Yeah.
And I like, it took me forever to even just get on there.
Right. Well, now it's a little bit different. Like if you want to pursue my field, you can just pretty much like start off on social media and get known that way. When I started out, social media wasn't really in the forefront like that. So I did a lot of, like free work. Like I made a lot of connections. That's originally how we kind of like did it. Before,
They still do.
yeah, actually, and I still do that as well. A lot of artists that I look up to don't really depend on Instagram.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Every now and then. I mean, if you just like the person's work, there's nothing wrong with doing a test shoot. I feel like personally.
I actually still do test
Yeah, I do
shoots.
too.
So
every now and then, yeah.
So
if
I
it's
would
the right, if it's the right fit, yeah.
Right. I would say that's one thing I learned. Like just continuing to work in this field. Like I mean, I'm not trying to like say anything, but people that I worked back when I just started, I probably wouldn't maybe work with them now, but just find like newer people to work with that are heading in the direction I want to end up at. So yeah.
Okay. You don't have to say the person's name per se, but just maybe a client or someone that you worked with that just like a crazy story, like somebody that was just horrible. I feel like that would be a fun note to end on.
Okay, somebody like that in my line of work that
either or, like a customer or somebody you worked with, or I don't know, somebody you know.
Okay, so I'll tell a story
Somebody made
about.
it hard for you while you trying to believe in what you're doing.
Okay, I'll tell a story about a bridezilla. I'll do that. So, actually, even better, I'll tell a story of somebody that I used to work with. Back when I had just started doing bridal hair and makeup, I actually worked on a team for a woman. She owned her own team here in Houston, and me and a few artists were employed under her. I'm not gonna say her name or anything, but basically it started off okay. Worked with her for like about 2 to 3 years. Towards the end of it, I was basically one of the artists that had stayed with her the longest. I was like a senior artist, so I was getting paid a little bit more than the others were, just because I was a little bit more experienced in like doing weddings. So she actually, this is very bad practice, and I don't suggest anybody in this field to do this, because word spreads very quickly, and this is Houston, and pretty much any city, your reputation will be ruined. So she did end up skipping town with several brides' deposits for hair and makeup. Like she actually shut down her website, moved out of her studio, and kept the deposits for all the brides that had booked with her. She was very well established here in Houston. Yeah, that
Look,
was.
fam. If stuff starts to get scary for you, or you feeling like you need to quit or you need to stop doing what you're doing, take a break, take a pause. Like, take a pause, but don't move janky. That is one thing you do not. If you're in Houston, New York, LA, do not move janky. Miami, do not move janky, because
It will bite you in your ass.
bro, you don't know who these people are married to
Being
either. You got the bride, you got the bride's wedding, but these women have husbands with families.
Yeah,
in
you don't know
Houston.
who
You don't
you're
know.
messing over.
Exactly. What if you did that to Bun B's wife? Like, you don't do
Yeah,
that. You
yeah.
don't do that. Anyway.
Yeah,
Girl,
I mean, it's just bad
why?
karma, and it's just not a good thing to do, like, in general. I mean, but yeah, so very bad practice, and she is currently being pursued in court. They're trying to track her down, basically, to serve her papers, to take her to court. There's several brides that she screwed over. So yeah, that's what actually gave me a little bit of a push to go in a direction of me booking my own weddings. I had been wanting to do that for a while anyway, and that was just like a sign. So she also ended up not paying a few other artists what they had already worked for with her, doing weddings. I wasn't one of them, thank God. I did get paid
Ma'am.
with all the weddings I did.
Ma'am. What you doing?
So God was looking out for me.
Yes. He sure was, gosh darn it. He still is.
Yeah, he is.
And
for
he will
sure.
continue to, and he'll look out for y'all too. And if you're trying to pursue what we're doing, I definitely recommend that you study up on it, that you try to get as much advice and research as you can while you're trying to learn about your field and what you want to do.
Right.
And Natalie has inspired me too. There was a time when I had just moved back and I was trying to get my foot back in the door at the place where I was and I'm comfortable at, and I'm just like, why do I have to reintroduce myself to all these people and they already know me? And
it's your hometown.
Yeah, it's my hometown, and I'm like, why are people acting like? I mean, at first it was like, oh, she moved back, she from LA, she Hollywood, she lit. Then people started getting comfortable, like, oh, she moved back, she staying. Like, I ain't gotta work that hard. Like, no. So, watching her grow and seeing the improvement and seeing the tough times, and just, when you're family, we bond in a way that some people don't understand, and it's just
For
like,
sure.
some people you'll have family that like isn't always there for you, and you'll have like certain people that talk down on what you're trying to do and discourage you from what you're trying to do, and you just, all you need is that one friend.
It's that one friend, yeah, that understands like what you're going through. I mean,
that don't make you feel crazy.
We're both artists.
Yeah.
We're just in a different field. Similar field, but different. So we definitely like connect on that level, and we just encourage each other to keep pushing and keep going in the direction that we want to go in. I honestly feel like 9-to-5s and corporate jobs aren't for everybody.
All right, guys, so my phone died. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. And if you want to see Natalie back again, or if you want us to continue our conversation, leave us a comment. Let us know. Go ahead and share. God bless you guys. See you on the next video.